Hope, Love, and Pride. Today we celebrate unity in the face of adversity.
We can't always go into every space because not every space is safe for us.
And we highlight the stories of trailblazers out making a difference.
We have to have a safe space for kids and transgender, and elders can come and feel safe.
Our stories define us, including those of personal resilience.
I feel like there was not a lot of other queer folks around me.
People that look like me, who identify like me, are very rarely given the opportunity to be celebrated.
Inspiring others, not only in the Bay Area, but streaming coast to coast to be their most authentic selves.
It's the attitude, it's like you command the room.
Hope, Love, Pride. A celebration on CBS News Bay Area.
Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan. Who couldn't use a little more hope, a little more love, and a little more pride in the world these days? I'm Reed Cowan. It is so nice to have you with us today. Happy Sunday. Happy Pride. We hope you feel something during this broadcast. CBS News Bay Area is your station for community, for conversations, and most importantly today, for connection. We know so many of you are celebrating at home. Maybe you're watching us from the far-off reaches of planet Earth. We're streaming online, after all, and you're getting ready to see what is a symbol of hope, love, and pride all over the world. We're talking about the Pride Parade in beautiful San Francisco. So we want to let you know we've thrown all of our hope, love, and pride at this. We've got an entire team dedicated to pride today. This is a live look right now along what will be the parade route on Market Street. It looks quiet now, but you just trust me. 3 snaps and some glitter. There are going to be a lot of people there in the next 2 hours. Gets underway in about 30 minutes, and the theme this year is so close to my heart, Beacon of Love. As we watch this broadcast, please think of this way. San Francisco is a beacon of love and hope and pride and acceptance for somebody who might be watching in rural America right now. And in the spirit of that love, pride flags are flying high and tall and proud in cities all across the Bay Area. Look up, feel recognized and seen. These flags celebrate the diversity and joy within the LGBTQ plus community. Today's not only just about the parade, it's about the people, right? Your stories. In fact, it's what drives us at CBS Bay Area. It allows us to make the change we need for all of us to be accepted and loved because we know our stories define us. And that's why for the next 2 hours, we here at CBS News Bay Area are honored to bring you all of the stories of the people we met along the way. Journalists, activists, fierce ballroom competitors, and the people making an impact. And guess what? They're your neighbors. We are your community station, and it is important to us that you see yourself reflected in our Pride coverage. So let's get down to the parade route. Kelsey Thorne is live on Market Street. And first of all, I have to say, congratulations, Kelsey. Do you want to break the news to our viewers who may not know why you're wearing that shirt?
Yeah, well, I hope they would know. But yes, thank you, Reed. Yes, I just got married a few weeks ago. So this is my first Pride as a married woman. It's exciting. My wife's actually going to be walking in the parade later. So we may see her, depending on timing, in this show here this morning. But this is an exciting day, of course, for everyone in the city. Everybody knows that San Francisco Pride is a huge event. This parade is one of the spectacles, really, of all the different prides across the country, and they're getting set up. As you said, we're just a few minutes away from the beginning of the parade. You can see them down here. We're off Market, just a few blocks from the start of the parade. They already got all the motorcycles out there getting ready to go, and a ton of people lined up on the street here. We're expecting a lot more as we get closer to parade time. And really, people come here from all across the Bay Area, the state, and even the country. You know, there's people, like you said, Reed, that aren't from the city that come out here, may live in a place that isn't as accepting as San Francisco. They come out here to enjoy the day, to feel all the joy of all the different people out here celebrating Pride. And we, of course, will be out here all morning following along. There's going to be some really exciting guests in this parade, a lot of cool floats. So we're excited to see it along with all of you. But for now, back to you, Reed.
All right. Thank you, my friend. And I just want to hold on to you for just a second more. Can you just tell somebody who's watching elsewhere in the country right now what it meant to you to stand at that altar and claim your rights as a married person?
Well, it was really exciting. Yeah, it was a beautiful ceremony. We got married up in Oregon. Heather and I, we had our family there with us. Her family flew in from Texas, my family from Oregon, and it was amazing. It was the perfect day. The weather was perfect, kind of like it is here in San Francisco today, and it meant everything to the both of us. We were so excited to be able to do that. And like you said, it's hard. Even for me, I was in my early 20s when gay marriage was legalized. So it's something that I think we tend to forget is still a relatively new right. And it's very special to be able to share it with everyone. And that's why I had to wear my shirt. You know, I got to show it off, especially today.
You better. And when you hit those rough patches in the marriage, just get that shirt out and remember, you'll love your wife. Hey, thank you so much, Kelsey.
Yeah, it'll be a keeper.
Yeah, that's right. We'll check back with you in just a few minutes. All right, so let's frame our understanding here, where we've been, right? Many of you know the 1969 Stonewall riots in New York are credited widely with launching the gay rights movement. You're looking at that historic footage there. It's documented in this video, also in photos and in print, but guess what? The first recorded uprising actually began 3 years earlier here in San Francisco. We're talking about Gene Compton's cafeteria in the city's Tenderloin. That place, that building, was one of the few places where the trans community, especially trans women, could publicly gather and have a sense of protection and safety and community. But in 1966, on a hot August night, a police officer started to harass one of the customers, and that started what was known as the Compton Cafeteria Riot. It's the first known instance of LGBTQ plus resistance against police violence. I made a new friend today. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Brianna McCree, it's so nice to have you with us. You're joining me. You are the co-executive director of the Transgender District. It's lovely to have you here. Why is that spot on the map so important to San Francisco and also American history?
Yeah, like you were just saying, that is the first uprising in trans and non-binary history. That one night when that cop walked into that restaurant, Gene Compton's cafeteria, and went to harass the patrons that had been probably working all night.
Right.
And this one trans woman said, I have had enough of being harassed, and threw her coffee in his face. That started the first uprising, the first riots in trans and non-binary queer history.
So for somebody watching who may not understand that, what is the importance of saying enough is enough? I am a human being. I have the right to dignity. I have the right to love. I have the right to hope. I have a right to be seen and heard. What is that moment, and why is that so important?
It is so important because I feel like as trans and non-binary people, we have fought to live our authentic lives, our authentic selves, and we will have to continue that fight. And so within that, we have to say, enough is enough. I'm tired of being beat down and held down. I'm going to continue to fight for the rights to live authentically as myself.
And ask for more, right? I mean,
always.
You see kids, we are a sanctuary city for our trans community in the United States. You see kids sometimes fresh off the bus from other places in the country who are facing all kinds of legislation and difficulties. What do you see in their eyes when they get off that bus?
I see hope in their eyes. I see hope they feel when they come off those buses that San Francisco is going to hold them, protect them, and provide safety for them, for they can live authentically.
See, and I feel that when you say that.
Yes, well, it's true.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids coming fresh off the streets of Oakland, California, came to San Francisco and worked with a few of the agencies and ran into powerful Black trans women working, surviving and thriving and living and loving and spreading joy to the other youth that came in off those buses, as you say, crossing the bridge.
Yep, and they are somebody. And you
definitely.
are somebody. We love you. We're glad you're here
Thank
with us.
you.
Stick around. So let's talk about this. The nation's highest court is now jumping into the fight over transgender rights. The Supreme Court will take up a case involving care for transgender youth. They are announcing that they will review a Tennessee law that bans gender-affirming care for minors, such as puberty blockers and hormone therapies. Arguments are expected to take place in the fall, and we will be watching that as it plays out. And this also comes as other states are embracing the trans community. California will be the first state in the nation to officially recognize August as Transgender History Month this year. And earlier this month, San Francisco became one of the first major cities to declare itself a sanctuary, Rihanna, as we've been talking about, for transgender and gender nonconforming people. Similar moves have been passed in Sacramento and also in West Hollywood? Why is it important that California does this when so much is happening in other states, Tennessee, elsewhere, and in the Supreme Court?
Well, what we have seen is an influx of people coming here. I feel like San Francisco has always been a sanctuary city.
Right.
San Francisco, since the 20s, have supported, especially in the Tenderloin, gay, lesbian, trans, and non-binary people. So this year is even more important because this will be the second year that we have had Transgender History Month in the state of California, legislated in the state of California.
So for somebody out there watching who doesn't understand, why have a Pride Month? Why have a special month to look at and study transgender issues? Why have a special month? What's your answer to that?
Yeah, I feel that throughout the year we continue to fight for our rights, for our liberation. Why not have a month-long celebration to celebrate those fights, to celebrate those wins? That's why it's important. The visibility, the coming together as a unit, that's what's important, not to be alone.
Right, not be alone. And when you're visible, you're real to somebody, and that's where relationships can be built, bridges can be built, and we protect what we love. We gotta fall in love with one another on this planet, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right, so we know that being a business owner in the Bay Area, it's not easy, right? It can be even harder for transgender or gender non-conforming people. We hear the statistics all the time about the difficulty in having and keeping jobs. Max Darrow has the story on how the Transgender District, and congratulations to all of you there, is working to change that reality and that statistic. Take a look.
Devin Burton is a healer, and today they have the keys to one acupuncture clinic in Oakland's Diamond District. But if all goes as planned,
So welcome. We're going to have you on this table over here.
they'll get to see patients at clinics in Oakland and in San Francisco,
Sinus tension, headache.
providing more safe and comfortable spaces for holistic healing, especially for people who are trans and gender nonconforming.
I'm trans, I'm Black, and so many people in my community need the extra help.
Burton hopes to expand their business, and they're on the way to doing that. Burton is a part of a selective cohort of budding trans and queer entrepreneurs that'll receive 4 months of business coaching, mentorship, and ultimately a $10,000 business grant. It's called the Entrepreneurship Accelerator Program, or EAP. San Francisco's Transgender District runs it, and the San Francisco Office of Economic and Workforce Development funds it.
I've applied to this program so many times before I had a business and didn't get in because I didn't have I was just like, I just want to be a part of this community.
One where they can sharpen their business acumen, learn from peers, figure out how to best navigate obstacles that trans entrepreneurs often face.
We don't always get the grants. We can't always go into every space because not every space is safe for us.
And take home more than just financial support.
But one of the benefits is this like overwhelming sense of I'm not alone.
My name is Daisy Blaze. I'm the owner of Daisy's Apothecary.
She's one of my favorites.
Program director Sam Favela says the EAP was created out of necessity almost 4 years ago.
Being an entrepreneur in itself, just not even being trans, not even being a person of color, it's hard. There's so many barriers that they have to come across and that they don't have access to, and this program here really cuts across all of that.
They say the program has proven to be successful as many folks have gone on to open up storefronts, but it's what can't be quantified that is really special.
And because they come back, I know that we're doing something right, that they feel safe here, and that it makes me also want to come back and do much more.
The details of the dreams may differ, but the sentiment remains the same. Like for everyone, they're striving for success, and support is key in finding it. Which is why to Devin, that unstated benefit of the program, the community, the collective strength, is so vital.
I think for a lot of Black trans people, that idea that they're normal and they're beautiful and that they love is so hard to do when someone's not whispering to them every day, like, you deserve to live right now.
On a daily basis, Burton sees and appreciates people for who they are. They'd like to see more of that in the community.
I appreciate always the work that people put towards of making spaces more accessible, for making spaces feel a lot more safer. Like, I want to see the effort. I want to see people asking questions. And at the same time, I think there needs to be more.
That's why they're driven to expand, to build more collective strength, to provide a place where people feel safe and seen, for a moment of peace, being 100% who they are.
You know, we often look at these issues through the lens of personal empowerment, but also economic empowerment is super important to talk about, economic equality. Tell us a little bit more about this program.
Yeah, our transgender economic empowerment program, we got money from the city to do it. I mean, I have to really talk about the creation of it, which was with Aria Saeed, our former chief president and strategist, who said, I feel like trans people should own houses and businesses. And we would sit in her apartment and talk about what it would look like if this came to fruition.
Right.
She knocked on the doors of the city and grant makers saying, this is a program that I know it works. And I've also seen when trans people are economically empowered, they also economically empower other trans people.
And really, that's a theme that applies to every community, right? Like being able to have a home, have the wherewithal to have a job and feel that empowerment is just another way to have a seat at the table.
Yes, and so this was our seat at the table, to give people coaching, their business license, a development program to help them develop and grow their business, which has been successful. We have had over 60 new entrepreneurs come out of this program. We are working right now with city departments to get them activated in storefronts, and also working with other city agencies to have pop-up shops so people can see and know who they are and see the difference that this program is making.
Off the bus to San Francisco, into Safe Arms, and into a business. God bless you. Well, the program was recently highlighted in a new documentary, and you spoke about that on a panel in New York. Tell us, you're now talking about the beauty of what you're doing in San Francisco over on the other side of the country.
Yeah, this program was put together by Amara Jones, who's an award-winning, did I just butcher? I'm just, who's an award-winning journalist. Called American Problems, Trans Solutions, because these programs that we are facing are inherently American. We have to come together as a people to figure out how to uplift our people, how to empower our people. So this story was featured with Kayla Gore, Alucci, and myself to talk about the different programs that we are doing in our different areas to provide safety, power, and standing within the trans community.
Have about 10 seconds, look right into that camera and talk to the young person watching elsewhere in the country who needs a little hope. What do you have to say?
I would say to the young people that are watching this segment during Pride, if you are facing any troubles, just remember that you are exactly who you are supposed to be.
Love.
In this moment, in this time.
So lovely
Live
to have you here.
Live authentically.
So lovely to have you here. Brianna, thank you for
you.
having community with us on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Hey, still much more ahead on this Pride Sunday, including a statewide push in the works to prohibit forced outing in schools. We're going to speak to a young transgender man advocating for that bill. Plus, hitting the runway, how Oakland's ballroom scene makes a big impact in the Bay Area. And of course, we'll check back in live along the parade route with Kelsey on Market Street at the iconic San Francisco Pride Parade. Get ready, everybody. It's going to be a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching Hope, Love, Pride on CBS Bay Area, your community station. Hope, Love, Pride on a Sunday. You are looking live at Market Street. The San Francisco Pride Parade will be kicking off in just a few minutes from now. And you are seeing not only from the ground, but from the sky, a celebration of hope, love, and pride in the Bay Area. We know that lots of people are watching online and elsewhere, and so we're making it extra fabulous, 3 snaps fabulous. You just take that to the bank. To help keep the celebration going, Baby Shakes Monroe is joining me now. Hello, happy Sunday.
Hi, happy Sunday.
Good to see you. Happy Pride to you.
Oh, happy Pride. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, it feels good. Okay, so tell me, drag has been in the headlines. I still don't understand why.
A lot.
Tell us what you're doing to push back against some of the headlines.
Honestly, we're trying to find different ways to just amplify the many different voices and many different ways that drag shows up.
Yeah.
Hosting events and kind of educating as much as we can. And it's just, live with joy, have the love in your heart still. So it just kind of drives you and makes sure that you're showing up.
Well, if you know, you know, I'm going to say a phrase. Reading is fundamental, but you know what else is fundamental? Drag is fundamental to the LGBTQ plus movement. It was at Stonewall when our drag community stepped forward first.
Yeah.
Tell us about why you feel especially proud about that today.
Well, My start in drag is actually through fundraising and supporting the community. I started like 15 years ago over in Marlena's Bar in Hayes Valley. Shout out. But it's always been an integral part of the community and finding ways to support and financially or just emotionally, just being a friend, entertainment, obviously.
For sure. Entertainment.
Yes, but you know, it's just a magical thing to do and express yourself in that way and be able to have uplift the spirits of the people. So,
I always say this, and we're going to keep you with us, but you are our LGBTQ plus superheroes. You don't need capes because you got nails, girl. All right, so let's go down on the parade route right now and check in with Kelsey live there. Kelsey, we see a lot of people from the sky there starting to gather, and I think it's going to be a good day.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Just in the few minutes since we last talked to you, Reed, this place has really filled up. You can see all these people lined up along the fence line all the way up Market Street, and more people are coming down. We're just a few minutes away from what is expected to be the beginning of this parade. But, you know, just so far this morning, we've been talking a lot about the rights that LGBTQ people have secured over the decades and how far we've come. But of course, there's still so much more that needs to be done for so many different parts of the community. And earlier this month, I got the chance to go out and talk with a young man who lives in the Sacramento area. He has been fighting now for the past year for rights for students in schools. This is something that we've seen over the last few years become a thing where schools are creating policies across the country that force teachers and schools to out students. That's something here in California they want to ban. There's a bill now going through the legislature to do that, and this young man is one of the people advocating for it. I got to talk with him and his parents. Here's that story.
Sometimes they would even say,
20-year-old Kai grew up in Rockland, a suburb just north of Sacramento. He says as a transgender kid, it wasn't always easy going to school there.
I always knew I wasn't straight, and I didn't really understand that there were people who wouldn't like that.
Kai says for the most part, kids his age weren't shocked when he came out as trans, but that didn't stop some of them from bullying him.
I didn't really have a whole lot of friends. That's when, you know, everyone decides, oh, we're going to hang out in these different groups. And I didn't really have anyone to hang out with. And I didn't know that many other trans people or queer people. So I felt really isolated.
Thankfully for Kai, he had very supportive parents who worked with him to get him into an alternative school that he felt safer in.
It was a huge difference. From a traditional to the alternative chapter or charter school, he wanted to go to school.
There were so many, you know, other LGBTQ people or neurodivergent people or, you know, people who just, I saw myself in them and we could sort of be friends.
But not every queer kid in Rockland was as lucky as Kai. He says his roommate was actually outed by his school.
He was forcibly outed by his principal to the entire school and his family, and he had really bad experiences from that. Like, it could have costed him his life.
Kai says unfortunately he knows several other kids who did take their own lives after being forcibly outed. That's why when Kai learned last year that the Rockland Unified School District School Board voted to implement a mandatory gender identity disclosure policy that would require schools to out students, even though he had already graduated, he knew he had to speak out.
You know, I thought about those people and I thought about how lucky I was and how sad it is that I was lucky to have a good experience. And, you know, I knew I had to speak up.
Kai teamed up with Equality California to lobby for a state bill that would ban schools from implementing forced outing policies like the one in Rockland. The bill, AB 1955, known as the Safety Act, was officially introduced by Assemblymember Chris Ward in May.
Forced outing policies have a measurable impact on mental health of LGBTQ students and have led to a rise in bullying, harassment, and discrimination. And we know that when one population of a student body is bullied, harassed, and discriminated against, all students are impacted.
Kai was there alongside Assemblymember Ward during that press conference. He says sharing his story and the stories of what his friends went through on that stage in front of lawmakers is something he will never forget.
It was very overwhelming, but in a good way. And it felt like I was contributing something good to the world.
Kai's mom, Cynthia, says it's also something she'll never forget. It's been a tough road for Kai, but she says she is so happy to see him fighting for his own rights and the rights of the next generation of kids growing up in Rockland and beyond.
Just that I'm very proud of him. He's a very strong individual and will always be at his back to protect him and help him, no matter what it is that he wants to do.
And with his parents' support, Kai says he plans to continue to advocate for a variety of LGBTQ causes.
If it's not, the landing spot or just LGBTQ issues in general, it's something else. I'm definitely a loudmouth.
He says he hopes his story will inspire others to get involved and show everyone just how important protecting LGBTQ youth is.
And Kai is just one of several young LGBTQ advocates. We're seeing that they want to make that next generation even better than their own and really improve all different aspects of life for different people within the community. And we're going to see a lot of those different advocates here at the parade as it gets underway here in just minutes. Reed, we are waiting. Everybody is in line. We're expecting it here to start any minute. So the party is just about to get going here on Market Street. It's exciting.
Put on your tap shoes, Kelsey, and thank you so much for that meaningful story. Hey, coming up, we'll meet a Bay Area woman working to help young people in the LGBTQ plus community when they find themselves, and so many do, living on the streets. But for now, let's take a live look out at the parade route. Hope, Love, Pride will be back in just a minute. Yes, we added a little glitter just for you. Did you see that in the graphic?
I love it.
Yeah, we can't do Pride Sunday without a little glitter. Welcome back for our celebration of hope, love, and pride. I always love to just grab hands here. I'm Reed Cowan. Here today with me is none other than Baby Shakes Monroe. Thank you for joining us today. So I'm really honored to have you here because we know you could choose to be down on the parade route right now, but we were just talking commercial break, the importance that we put on at CBS Bay Area for stories. We really believe not only talk about the parade, but talk about the reason for the parade. What do you think about that approach?
Yeah, I mean, you talk to anybody in the queer community, we always say Pride was a protest. And it really is meant to amplify and give all of these people, all these different intersections of the LGBTQIA community visibility and celebration. So I love that. And then this specific, segment is beautiful because it tells those individual stories that also happen. And it's just, I don't know, a beautiful thing.
We love that you're with us. And I love the art of drag. I've thought about it a long while. Why do you, Reed Cowan, love the art of drag? And I think it's because I was raised as that kid in rural America, rural Utah, who felt smaller, who wanted to be smaller, who didn't want to be seen. And our drag community says to people like I felt, like I was, you can be big, you can be bold, you can be seen, and in fact, you must be seen. So I want to thank you and your drag community, which I feel like is my drag community as well, and everybody, and everybody who does that. Thank you so much for the service you provide in that way.
Thank you. Wow, no one's ever said that to me directly.
Don't you
appreciate it?
Don't you think, though, that drag does that? Drag accomplishes that to people who feel small and diminished, that it's okay to be big.
Yes. I mean, hello, I'm wearing the most subtle color on the planet right now.
She woke up like this, by the way. Yeah.
Just went to sleep, woke up.
What does the song say? This is my hair.
This is my hair. I don't wear wigs.
I don't wear wigs. Yeah. Again, if you know, you know. Thank you, Alaska, for the lyric. All right, so the parade is just getting underway. You want to watch the parade with me?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Check out that beautiful shot right there. Hey, and if you look along the Embarcadero, you'll see the pride flags flying, and it's just a message to people who come into San Francisco that this is a part of our identity, right? It's the largest celebration in the world, and we are always honored to tell the stories of the people who gather down there on the parade route. You know, they're not just people milling about. They're mothers and fathers who came in to support their young person in their life. There's a young person who maybe got off one of those trolley cars or one of the buses right there and saw the pride flags on top of the Embarcadero and thought, maybe I'm safe here. Maybe I can feel loved here. Kelsey is down on the parade route in Kelsey. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's great, Reed, and it's true. You know, so many people here. You see families, you see all sorts of people, like I said, not just from the Bay Area, but across the country coming out here to celebrate themselves, who they are, and their community. And as you can see, you hear them before you see them. That's how you know the parade is starting, and it is. Of course, every year this parade starts with the organization called Dykes on Bikes, and they make themselves known. They are loud, they are proud, and this is how San Francisco gets this parade going. It's really a great way to start the parade, with a lot of fun, a lot of revving those engines, and I think these guys wish maybe they could go a little faster, but it's fun to see them just kind of get things going out here, get the crowd excited, and there are a ton of people out here. The crowd has definitely grown just in the past few minutes since we talked, and look at all these people. They're in their outfits, they got their flags waving. The parade is officially underway here on Market Street, and and they're letting everybody know it. So even if you're not down here on Market Street, if you're nearby, you can probably hear these guys. Hey, yeah, hey, happy Pride! I'll just let you guys listen to them for a little bit. Yeah, they're having a good time.
I love it. Yes, and always, if you're watching from out of town, this is how the San Francisco Pride Parade always opens up. Baby Shakes Monroe, look at that sign right there. You are loved. And really, to me, that's what this day is all about. That's the message that we're leading off this parade with. You are loved. What does that feel like? What does that feel like to know you're a part of this?
It's otherworldly. Have you ever been out on one of the floats before?
I haven't. I've been here on this set.
When I was the Empress of San Francisco 5 years ago, I was given the privilege to be on the route, and it is an otherworldly experience. The energy, the excitement, it's like you can feel the heat from people's bodies. They're just alive, they're beaming. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. And so coming up in the parade, we're going to see signs of allyship. We're going to see signs of representation. You're going to see people who are in their communities and in their corporations and in their churches stepping forward and saying, I will walk with you. That's the words of a song of one of my good friends, Carolyn Pearson, who is an award-winning author. And you know what, Baby Shakes, what Carolyn always tells me, when people tell their stories, it's a sacred moment. It is as if we should remove our shoes, because when we hear another story, we are on sacred ground. Whether you understand the story, whether you agree with the story, when somebody shares a story with you about their life, it is as sacred as if we should take off our shoes, because it's sacred ground. Why are stories so important as we see the parade and stories driving by? Every life has a story, right?
Every life has a story, and that's the unique part about our community. All of the different intersections of how we exist on this planet. And all we really want is to be heard and seen and treated as equal human beings in all ways. And hearing those stories is the human way of kind of knowing, essentially. So when someone's really sharing that from their life, I like the way you said that. I'm definitely going to take my shoes off.
Yeah. Well, don't take them off, because you're nails, hair, hips, heels today. We're going to make you keep them on. But you know what? It's Stephen Rowley, an author, and if you haven't read any of his books, he's a friend of mine. He wrote a book called The Guncle, and among many, many others. But he's a prominent LGBTQ plus author right now, and he talks about the big, beautiful, abundant gay heart. If you don't know a gay person or a person who's different than you, where you're watching this from, get to know them, and you will come to find a big, beautiful heart there. That's something I'm so proud of in our community. And you know what? Big, beautiful hearts sometimes face difficult things. We want to shed light on the challenges faced by our LGBTQ plus homeless youth and a local hero making a difference after overcoming her own struggles. Our Jose Martinez brings you this story.
Linda Summers is a vibrant drag queen.
Hi, Tara. How are you?
When she was 20, she didn't have a home for almost 3 years. So she bounced from shelter to shelter until she found comfort and help at the crossroads.
I feel like there was not a lot of other queer folks around me, and it was really hard to connect with the counselors there, and I felt like I needed to go elsewhere to get support.
Linda's journey started because her family wasn't supportive, a story she hears all too often from LGBTQ clients. Today, Linda helps others as a counselor at the place that helped her when she needed it most.
I really have to keep in mind that I get to be a beacon of hope for them in that moment, that things will get better.
That's why during Pride, Linda is leading the way to get more people involved. She was the star of this year's We All Belong block party, which drew almost 200 people to Cabo Gardens in Soma on June 1st.
We know that 68% of our population are Black and brown youth. We know that a large percentage, somewhere around the 30–40% of the youth we serve are also LGBTQ, right? And when I look at this group, I see rock stars, I see so much talent, I see so much joy, I see so much potential. And so an event like this allows us to bring that potential in.
Artavia Berry, executive director of At the Crossroads, says LGBTQ youth are overrepresented among young people experiencing homelessness.
When we go out on outreach, every year we see anywhere from 1,400 to 1,600 young folks out on the streets.
According to the SF LGBT Center, nearly half of San Francisco's homeless youth are LGBTQ. The Trevor Project reports even higher rates among transgender and non-binary youth, with around 40% of transgender people and 35% of non-binary youth experiencing homelessness, compared to 23% of cisgender LGBTQ youth. And in Oakland, it's similar. Ashley Banks, who helps young people at the Oakland LGBTQ Center, says sometimes these kids don't have a place to live because their families don't accept them for who they are. It's really tough for them.
I think for LGBTQ youth, it's definitely getting more complicated because they get forced out to sex work and they get forced out to exposed to drugs. So now they're on the streets, and our homeless encampments are becoming more full with our youth because they're being pushed out and they don't have anywhere to go.
Ashley also says many of them also reject the idea of going to a shelter.
When you put an LGBTQ or a trans kid in those spaces, they fear they reject the unknown. And the LGBTQ child would be the unknown. So it's like, how do they navigate through that as a kid? You know, so it's hard.
Amin Robinson, a youth coordinator at the Oakland LGBTQ Center, agrees.
What we really need is a trans safe haven where trans and queer youth can go to have an opportunity to get their life in order.
That's why places like At the Crossroads and the Oakland LGBTQ Center are so important. They give a lot of help to LGBTQ young people who don't have homes. During Pride Month and all year long, they show how tough things can be for these kids and give them hope for a better future.
My life now today is full of life, full of color, and I think it's important to note that there was a time when I didn't feel like there was a sense of belonging for me anywhere, and I feel like I found it through ATC and through other similar organizations that do similar work.
Jose Martinez there. So if you're not aware, homelessness among LGBTQ plus youth, despite all of the things that have happened at the Supreme Court, et cetera, it's still huge, right?
Absolutely.
You likely interact with some of the kids who live on the streets. Tell us what that's like.
It's very humbling, but a story that I'm very familiar with. I also grew up in a small country town, and did not have the best coming out experience, but I came and looked to San Francisco for guidance and support and found so many incredible people that inspired me. There's so many amazing organizations here like Lyric and so many more that help. And so if I happen to interact with homeless youth, I'm usually pointing them in that direction.
Right, because you know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and just want everybody who's watching this to think about this. Tonight, maybe in your own community, a kid who identifies as part of the LGBTQ plus community will not know when the sun sets where they're going to sleep.
Yeah.
And that's a reality, and that's why visibility matters. It just takes me back for a second to think about that. So, we hope you feel loved, and we hope you find a soft space to land here in San Francisco. Hey, still ahead, as we celebrate Pride, we look at the work underway to make changes to the healthcare system and the challenges that face those who are looking to transition. Plus, he was a trailblazer who covered and documented LGBTQ plus history and rights. We're going to introduce you to the first openly gay reporter at a major U.S. newspaper. Changed the world. That story, plus more hope, love, and pride, and glimpses from the parade route on your community station. You matter, everybody. Stay with us.
At AC Transit, pride is not a slogan.
It's our fuel.
For nearly 65 years, we not only drive with pride, working here means I'm free to be me.
Working here means allies.
In safe spaces.
This pride.
And every pride. We're driving one message.
We're all a beacon of love. Happy Pride Parade from AC Transit.
You see why we do what we do here at CBS News Bay Area, not just about a parade, but about the people in the parade. Our stories define us, and we are looking live at the parade. Route Dykes on Bikes just started out the parade, and now everybody who has entered is starting to make their way down Market Street. It is beautiful out there. Everybody out there in that crowd is a somebody. They are either there for themselves or they are there for somebody to become an ally and an advocate. And as we celebrate Pride, it's important to look at some of maybe the heavier, more consequential issues affecting the LGBTQ plus community. Joining us now is Adrian Scott from San Francisco Community Health. Let's talk about specifically the issues for the trans community. We're going to show a story here in just a few minutes about why it's so important for doctors to be well-versed and have the language to know how to meet the very specific needs of our trans community. Why is that important?
Well, it's super important just because when we go out in life, we want to be affirmed, regardless of our sexuality, our gender, or whatever. We want to know that we are shown respect. And oftentimes when trans folks, LGBTQ folks, or folks who are just gender non-conforming go out and they receive medical services, often we are misgendered. I know that my presentation, I look male, and I'm trans masculine, however, I'm non-binary. So it's very important when we go to receive services that the folks who are treating us are competent and understand that we come from all walks of life,
right,
and we want to be affirmed in who we are as individuals. We're not just an idea, we are people. And so respecting our pronouns, respecting our gender identities goes a long way with just in communicating on a daily basis, but just on treating a person with respect and dignity and having competent care.
We can't have peace and progress in a community if we can't, first of all, communicate, right?
Exactly.
So let's talk about this very story. Here's Elizabeth Cook about this medical needs angle of Pride Sunday.
And then I just like to I let a little razzle dazzle.
Ray Luna speaks to the world through music.
It's like coloring with sound.
Each note, each lyric is carefully curated to send a message about the person he wants the world to see.
I am feminine and masculine and more at the same time at any given time.
Ray started his transition 5 years ago when he was 27 years old. But his journey to this point started much earlier. Even as a young child, he knew typical gender stereotypes just didn't fit.
I felt uncomfortable, I felt ashamed, I felt embarrassed, and I'm just all around sad.
Ray had never heard the term gender dysphoria until a therapist suggested he do a little research, and something clicked.
And I was just mind blown. So literally just cried and like was happy, and then I was like, dang, but this looks like it's gonna be hard.
The first challenge was finding the right medical team. Before then, he only went to the doctor when he was sick. He was in his early 20s when he had his first physical.
But if it wasn't for my transness, I don't think that I would have even started going to the doctor, because it's like I only went to the doctor because I was like, I want to get those hormones that's going to make me happy.
But Ray's transition didn't start and end with hormones. He knew he still had to take care of all areas of his medical care, and that included getting a pap smear.
And I went and I had the doctor straight up turn me away. I kept experiencing stuff like that where people were just looking at me wild. Like, I'm like, yeah, it says F, I'm a female. Yeah, that's what I was assigned at birth. Yep, that's my genitalia, but I'm not presenting as such. And it just felt like a lot of people were uncomfortable with it and having that prejudice.
Dr. Benji Leniakea is the chief of the Stanford LGBTQ+ adult clinical program.
We have to remember that until 2013, having a gender-affirming care was actually pathologized and had the diagnosis code of gender identity disorder. And until the 1970s, even just being gay was identified as like a homosexual, disorder, right? Rather than recognizing these as distinct identities and communities that had distinct healthcare needs.
Dr. Leniakea, who goes by the pronouns they, them, says there are nuances to medical care for LGBTQ patients that often isn't covered in most medical schools.
Our patients might not necessarily have bodies that align with their legal sex or their sex assigned at birth even, right? And so making sure that we are able to do things like cancer screening appropriate for the body parts that are available, right? For instance, transmasculine individuals may have had top surgery, which means male chest reconstruction, to reduce chest tissue and to create a more masculine appearance, removing a lot of tissue that would normally have been screened for breast cancer. Now, not all of this tissue may be removed, right? So the nuance needs to be there in the appropriate screening afterwards. Conversely, our trans feminine patients who develop breast tissue often later in life compared to their cisgender peers will need breast cancer screening, but at an interval that may differ from their cisgender peers who develop breast tissue in puberty.
They make the curriculum for training future doctors. Ray eventually found his medical team that was able to provide the right gender-affirming care. But his transition is still a journey of discovering his true self. That's more than just a pronoun. A picture of Ray from the first grade hangs above his bed. A picture of a little girl who at the time was scared and confused. Who they were on the outside didn't always fit who they were on the inside. A little girl Ray doesn't want to forget.
You could talk to that little girl. What would you say to her?
I would say to her that we're right. That we're right where we need to be, because we're going to get to be more than we can even dream of.
Question for the two of you. Do you have to understand to love?
No.
Why do you say that?
There's a lot of things I don't understand in this world, and I'm a human just like everybody else. I'm growing, I'm getting older, I'm experiencing new things, but to me, it's just about having simple respect for things out there that I don't know. I'm learning, and being open, allowing myself to be open means that I get to receive new information. So I don't have to understand it to love it.
Yeah. I have to say the only thing I would ever have to learn is how to hate something. Otherwise, love is just the natural part of us.
Right. I think it's how we all arrived,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It's how we all arrived.
Absolutely.
And you know what? We know that you may be watching from the far off reaches, and maybe you're in a little community, and maybe a community where your faith tradition is a big, big thing where you live. And I think something that's universal in every faith community is this: meet people where they are.
Exactly.
Meet people where they are and how they wish to be addressed, in their pronouns, in their how they live, how they are authentically. Meet
Exactly.
people where they are. I'm glad I got to meet the two of you.
Thank you.
God, I'm glad.
Where they are, you stay here. Coming up, promoting unconditional love, right? And acceptance, how a Bay Area reverend, and that's why I just talked about this, is spreading messages and breaking molds to show others that they are welcome just as they are, and to send a message to other people in the faith community as leaders, they can do the same. Plus, we share the story of a Bay Area senior who is in the process of transitioning. This was a story that came to us exclusive to CBS Bay Area, and we're so proud to bring that story, how he is getting the support to become his true self. And of course, the parade. We will have all kinds of fun things coming up. And look, corporations stepping forward to say, hey, I'll walk with you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Matt Mahan, Mayor of San Jose. Happy Pride, everyone. This month, we honor the resilience and accomplishments of our LGBTQ+ community. But in San Jose, Pride is much more than a month. Our commitment to equality extends year-round. Let's continue to foster a community where everyone feels safe, valued, and proud of who they are. Thank you, and happy Pride, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. Our stories define us, and those stories are made up of your voices. So here's a look at what's ahead this hour.
I love my neighborhood. I love my neighbors.
This is really a place where I used to come and party, and I thought I would want to be part of this legacy.
I guess the other part of being gay is that I have been on a campaign to make sure that beauty and aesthetics are a part of unconditional love and how we serve community.
I've always tried to report on things that would not be covered if I didn't do it.
You're watching Hope, Love, Pride, a celebration on CBS News Bay Area.
Hi there, welcome back. Happy Pride Sunday, everybody. You are loved when you're watching this broadcast. I'm Reed Cowan. We are your community station. We know, we believe, this is our heartbeat, that our stories define us. And we are doing Pride by telling your stories while the parade plays out downtown. It's not just about the parade, it's about the people in the parade. So let's go live right now to one of my favorite people along the parade route, Kelsey Thorid. And I hear a lot of cheering down there. It looks like we're having community today on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, Reed, the party is definitely underway here on Market Street. We just saw Billy Porter go by, who of course is this year's Grand Marshal for the parade. He of course is a very well-known person, but there are so many people here with amazing stories. We actually just met these two guys earlier, Jeffrey and Manuel. Hey guys, what's up? So, interesting story, Reed. These two people here have been coming to San Francisco Pride since the early 80s, right, guys? Can you tell me, just over the decades of you coming out here, how has it been? How has it changed? What do you like about coming back every year?
Well, it seems like we've always gotten more farther along on our cause. Our cause is about freedom, equality. But we're at a changing point right now, where that might all be taken away back to the 50s. So I think it's really important to have our voices be heard and to stand up for everybody else that doesn't live in this pink bubble that we live here in San Francisco. And, we might have accomplished, saving our community from HIV, but we have a lot of other threats. So it's about togetherness, unity, and also about just being a beacon of hope throughout the country and the world.
What about you, Manuel? Why do you like to come out here every single year? What keeps you coming back, and what does Pride mean to you?
Well, it's changed throughout the years, because it used to be very highly political before, and now it's time for us to be proud of who we are. We've been so insignificant for so many years. It's really important to teach the younger generation, the young people who are coming out, that they're not alone, that they are important, that they are worth something, and we all need to shine, everybody, and everybody is doing that today.
Do you two have a favorite participant that you see in the parade every year?
I like the, of course, Dice on Bikes. It's about just being free, and it's history. They've always started the parade, and it's like, it's amazing. They've integrated trans people in that Dice on Bikes, even allowing men. It shows that we're together as a unified homosexual community.
Well, thank you both so much for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of the parade. Enjoy the rest of the day. We appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Happy Pride, guys. Yeah, Reed, you know, there are so many people like those two out here along the parade route. So many people with their own unique stories and their own definition of what pride means to them. And this party is really just getting started. As we said, we know this is an iconic parade for a reason because it's very long. There's a lot of people in it and so many people out here and happy to see it and participate in it. And we can't wait to keep showing it to you guys. It's a great morning and the weather is beautiful out, which is nice, especially here in San Francisco.
Definitely so, and I so appreciate you getting those two guys there on camera who remember the AIDS crisis in the 1980s and what our community went through during that time. Kelty will check back in with you in just a few minutes, but really building off of that, so much LGBTQ plus history happened right here in San Francisco, including fighting the AIDS crisis. And if you wanted to know more about how gay rights shaped San Francisco, a great way to do it would be to read The Mayor of Castro Street, the legendary book covering the times of Harvey Milk, written by Randy Shilts. And if you wanted to learn about the arrival of AIDS and how San Francisco and the entire country responded to this disease, there is And the Band Played On, also written by Randy. And when there was the battle over gays in the military, chronicled in Conduct Unbecoming, once again written by San Francisco Chronicle reporter Randy Shilts. Randy, we speak your name on Pride Sunday. This man not only wrote these 3 monumental books chronicling gay history, he was in the middle of it, often drawing criticism from all directions. Wilton Walker on the groundbreaking reporter whose legacy drives the discussion to this day.
I think it's also more kind of age from being out in the sun. So it's an old book, let's say that.
Off the shelves in his living room, David Tuller has pulled an old copy of History, the landmark book on America's troubled response to AIDS, and the work of his former colleague at the San Francisco Chronicle.
So, I mean, he was obviously a pioneer. He was, out very early and out as a journalist from the beginning, and I think did, amazing work that way.
I've always tried to report on things that would not be covered if I didn't do it.
Randy Shilts, the first openly gay journalist at the Chronicle, would ultimately produce 3 monumental books on LGBT history and rights, and at the center of that work was his coverage of an epidemic.
Well, it's very difficult. When it's also your own community and the people that are dying and getting sick, and you don't know yourself, what your situation is, or maybe you do.
Randy and I talked about this a lot because we were both openly gay, working in the mainstream media and covering the biggest story to hit the gay community, which was AIDS.
Retired KPIX political reporter Hank Plant says covering the crisis was inevitably personal, while publicly it was often controversial, and that was something Shilts was not afraid of.
Randy started doing stories that were advocating closing the gay bathhouses and sex clubs, and people in the gay community were calling him a traitor in print, in the gay newspapers. And eventually the health department did close the bathhouses. It was a tool they used. Did it save people's lives? Probably.
And there would be more controversy, specifically the suspense thriller element of And the Band Played On, suggesting one single patient was largely responsible for bringing AIDS to the United States.
Well, this new book, Michael Lee's book about Randy Shilts, does put to rest the whole notion of patient zero.
I know Randy himself had expressed some regrets to others about including that story as the book was getting ready to be published. And it's unfortunate that was the hook.
Michael Lee's upcoming biography looks at the entire life of Randy Shilts and his lasting imprint on LGBT history.
And I'm hoping that with this book, it captures more of that complexity in a way that actually portrays the full human that he was. I think that he has a very substantial and complicated legacy. And I think that legacy still plays out today.
Writing his obituary was a challenge because, you couldn't deny that there was controversy. And, I got some angry response later from some people about that it was too nice, or it should have been much more critical.
It's not bad people who get AIDS, it's just people who get AIDS.
Randy Shilts, just 42 years old, died of AIDS in February of 1994, and his funeral drew anti-gay activists from across the country. 30 years later, his legacy is still very much a part of San Francisco, a pioneer who worked to save lives when many others refused to listen, even if it meant angering those in his own community.
He was a great old-fashioned gumshoe reporter, and he was obsessive. He never took no for an answer. He didn't care about being liked, which is important if you're going to be a successful reporter. And we were lucky to have him. The real tragedy, of course, is that 30 years ago right now, Randy died from the disease that he was warning everybody else about. That's a real heartbreak.
You know, but Randy would talk about having, you know, difficulty, you know, walking down the Castro, and people would throw things at him or spit at him or yell at him or, you know, whatever. So I think at some point he sort of felt like, you know, gay persona non grata, you know, in the Castro. But he did what he felt he, you know, was right to do. And, you know, I think he was, you know, I think very courageous that way, and I think deserved a lot of credit for that. Whether one agreed with him or not.
Randy Shilts has a plaque on the Castro's Rainbow Honor Walk. It was placed here in 2014 and in a pretty great spot just a few steps from Harvey Milk's old camera store. The book on his life is due out on October 6th.
So for more than 3 decades, the community has come together for AIDS Walk San Francisco, walking, donating, and volunteering in the fight against HIV and AIDS. In fact, the first AIDS Walk San Francisco was in 1987. Look at this. These people were hurting. This was in the wake of what was a terrible, terrible wave of death and illness here in San Francisco. And look at that. We did then what we do today. We step off the curb and we walk. Around 3,400 people showed up then, including then Mayor of San Francisco, the late Senator Dianne Feinstein.
I think one of the best things about San Francisco has been that everybody has come together to really fight AIDS in every way, shape, or form we can. And this is just one effort on a Sunday morning.
We lost Senator Feinstein, but her legacy continues. This year's 5K walk is coming up on July 21st at Golden Gate Park. You know, living your true self is sometimes easier said than done, but ask anybody who's stepped into the light and they'll tell you it's worth it. And a Bay Area senior is proving that you're never too old to strive to be your authentic self, to find and claim love, maybe sometimes years later than you would have liked to have claimed it. But Len Ramirez introduces you to somebody who is stepping into the light and stepping into love. Watch.
Well, the person you're about to meet knew since the age of 5 that he was always meant to be a man, but he never got to live that life until just now, and with the help of the people at the senior care clinic in San Leandro. And at 67 years old, he's finally able to get the care he's wanted his whole life.
Let's go play some bingo.
Buddy Wolf is a regular at the Center for Elders Independence in San Leandro. It's where he receives his health care under Dr. Eileen Kim. And for Buddy, that care now includes gender-affirming support and soon surgery.
My dead name was Nancy Jean Saint-Saëns. I do not look like that, never did.
Buddy, who has cataracts and is legally blind, says he knew since he was 5 years old when he told a department store Santa that he wanted to be a cowboy, that he was always meant to be a man. But growing up in conservative Modesto, he never felt that he could be himself.
When I started school, I was forced to wear dresses. And so, my mother knew I was different, and she let me be myself. She didn't try to change me. The most important thing to her was that I be independent and know how to take care of myself. So, but I remember coming home from kindergarten. My mom kept this wooden box in the bottom of my closet. I'd go home and I'd undress, throw all that stuff in the closet in the box, and then I'd grab my cowboy boots and my pants and my, I'd dress in my regular stuff and go gallivanting around the neighborhood. I played with the boys.
He says he felt like an imposter for most of his life and battled depression. He was even married for a short time in his early 20s, a sort of marriage of convenience for both partners.
We decided that we would get married just to please our relatives. We were really good friends, so that
helped us along.
Did he know?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So just for those that are curious, the marriage was never consummated.
But it took decades to talk openly about his identity with his late mother, and the breakthrough came one night when they were both washing dishes.
She says, okay, you're transgender. And I said, yeah, I found that out the other day. And she was so worried. And I still remember the look of relief on her face. And we were so glad just to have a name for it. You know, we didn't know what to call it because there was no name for it. And so before she passed away, I made a promise to her that, number one, I would not commit suicide. And two, that if the option for surgery ever came, that I would get it. And so that's kind of sort of where I'm at now.
It just follows under the category of meeting the patient where they're at.
Dr. Kim says Buddy was already her patient when he came to her one day with a request for gender reassignment treatment. It was the first of its kind at the center and certainly not the last.
It's only now that people are finding out, okay, I can get this done, or this is available to me, or I'm just ready now. There's people who turn 60 or 70 and now they're like, okay, I feel comfortable with doing this. Okay, I'm ready now.
Dr. Kim helped Buddy build a coordinated team of specialists for his gender reassignment and all of his health and mental care needs. He's had both breasts removed and has been on hormone therapy for 4 years. But his planned lower body surgery, called a metoidioplasty, is on hold because of other health care issues.
I'm almost there. Mentally, I'm there. Physically is really, the surgery will be the last thing. And even if my body does things that, you know, I can't get the surgery, then I'm satisfied with what I've got. I finally at least have what I've always longed for, and that was at least to pass to look like who I am.
Although Buddy lives alone, he has a girlfriend and is in a long-term relationship.
See you next time.
He said he always wanted to be a cowboy, but Buddy became a real-life pioneer instead. A pioneer for older trans people to take action and go after what they need to feel like the whole and healthy person they want to be.
I love that last shot of Buddy's hand waving right there from the bus. You said when we were watching that story, it's never too late to be your authentic self.
Truly, it really isn't. And this story was just so heartwarming and so close to home.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband's from Modesto.
Well, let's talk about your husband from Modesto. You have been married for...
We've been together for, in September, it'll be 19 years.
19 years.
But we didn't get married until after Proposition 8 was long and gone.
Long and gone, yes.
So we're coming up on 9 years of marriage.
Coming up on 9 years of marriage. And he's out. Get over here.
Come
on, get out here. This is your better half. Do you ever quote that movie line, "You complete me"?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, Kevin actually does my hair.
That's
so
right.
If you ever see me out and about, Kevin is my professional wig hairstylist.
Well, good job, Kevin, and it's so nice to have you here today. And we're glad, 19 years. Don't tell me love isn't enduring, right?
Absolutely.
Never too late to be yourself. Okay, I think you better buy dinner, okay? So as we mentioned, this year's theme is Speaking of Love. And, after 20 years after same-sex marriage was legalized in San Francisco, one of the first couples to marry renewed their vows. That's why we brought your hubby on, right?
Oh.
John Lewis and his partner Stuart Gaffney met in 1987 and didn't know if they would ever be able to marry. But back on February 12th, 2004, their dream would unexpectedly come true. Lewis was at the right place at the right time at City Hall.
I got to the rally and I learned something extraordinary. San Francisco had just burst open the doors for loving, committed same-sex couples to get married. And I was literally shocked.
It was the most urgent wedding proposal you've ever heard. Get to City Hall now, now.
Just 6 months later, the Supreme Court of California deemed those marriages void. It would be another 4 years until they married again. This one was planned and has remained legal after the battle to strike down Proposition 8, as you mentioned. Over the past 2 decades, the couple have continued to be leaders in the marriage equality movement, even starting a nonprofit to educate people on the importance of LGBTQ plus marriages in the United States and all around the world. And they still have the marriage certificate Keep going, guys. Well, you're looking live right now at one of my favorite places, and maybe if we can drop the banner, our viewers from out of town who aren't familiar with this can look at this. You see the rainbow-colored steps there going up to Grace Cathedral. They are celebrating Pride right there on one of the highest hilltops here in San Francisco. Grace Cathedral has made this a mission to be a space for all to come and worship. So if you are watching this and you're thinking, there's not a place for me in a spiritual community, if that's important to you, just know that sitting high on a hill in San Francisco, there are rainbow steps leading up to a sanctuary where you belong. Not far from there, Glide Memorial Church. They've served as a haven for people in the LGBTQ+ community, and that legacy continues. They got a new leader who has some historic shoes to fill, and Lauren Toms has this very loving story. Take it in.
Song and spirit fill the air at Glide Memorial Church Sunday mornings as Reverend Marvin White takes the stage with his inclusive sermons. He's continuing his beloved predecessor Cecil Williams' message of welcoming with unconditional love, but doing it with his own twist.
Always say you're not Cecil or you're the next Cecil, you know, and I went to Cecil and I was like, what do I do with this? And he said, you have to be you.
One of his first acts as the new leader of Glide, he chose to hoist the pride flag directly outside of the sanctuary. A first for the historic congregation in the heart of San Francisco's Tenderloin.
I guess the other part of being gay is that I have been on a campaign to make sure that beauty and aesthetics are a part of unconditional love and how we serve community. If we don't have a building that people are proud of, then we won't be the community anchor that people need.
And he's doing just that through the lens of his upbringing as a member of a religion that he knew couldn't accept him for being gay, but with a longing for a spiritual home.
From being a Jehovah's Witness to just staying away from church to chasing boys into their churches and being told not to stay in those churches because my freedom would put their freedom at risk. All of that was created so I would never come into my power as a Black, queer, prophetic, believer who has access of a particular kind of access to the divine.
He applies that story to his practice, using himself as an example of why the church should welcome with unconditional love.
When the church runs out gay people, they're saying you will be too powerful, and I can never have you get close to your power. And we believed it wholesale, and we, when they ran us out, we didn't come back. What an amazing thing would be if this world could benefit from queer folks coming back into their spiritual power.
His journey to Glide is as unpredictable yet thoughtful as his outfit choice for his Sunday sermon, but one that can only conclude with fate.
When I was 18, I came to Glide, and I didn't understand it. I was like, what is all of this? There are Black people, white people, straight people, gay people. People are saving seats like they're at Stern Grove. What is even I did not get it.
40 years later, with White in the pulpit, that scene remains, hand in hand.
I just have to step into it, not on top of it or over it. I don't need to make my mark or overwrite anything. I just need to step into it, and that's what I'm doing.
Spreading his predecessor's message of unconditional love, one he searched for himself, and breaking molds to show others that they are welcome just as they are.
Just as they are, just as I am, one of my favorite lyrics from a very famous Christian hymn. I was always raised, Baby Shakes, to think that you could either live as a gay person or a spiritual person, either live out or in a church, right? And for those of you watching who do not understand, you have to know that we know that you can and should have both if that is what you feel in your heart, right? It doesn't have to be either or.
I think it was just growing up in that fear place of just an unknown. We kind of had this idea that you couldn't be of God and you couldn't be a spiritual person if you lived this, what was perceived as a lifestyle, like it was a choice.
Right.
But, as people continue to grow, as our rights continue to build up, why not? Why not have both? Why not be all of it.
And listen, I ask for help from my Creator every day, and I feel that light and love back every day.
Every day.
And may we all feel that. If that's what you need in your life, may you see that story as maybe a way back, right? Coming up, it's the longest running gay bar in the country. We're gonna take you to the White Horse in Oakland, beautiful Oakland. You heard Shang Tao earlier welcoming you all to Oakland Pride, which is still coming up on the calendar. We're gonna highlight this place and explain how they escaped raids by police. Plus, we're gonna hear from organizers and why they feel the Pink Triangle is more important this year than ever.
San Francisco, and happy Pride. As your district attorney, I am committed to protecting our LGBTQ+ community, and I am thrilled to be celebrating Pride with you all here today. Enjoy the festivities, spread love, and have a happy and safe Pride.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, we took this video at nighttime because we wanted to show the iconic Ferry Building in San Francisco shining bright in rainbow colors, all for Pride Month. Can you imagine being out on the water and seeing that, how beautiful that would be? Maybe even down on the streets. And that's where we find the parade happening right now. Check it out. You're starting to see so many people walking and enjoying. That parade route is huge, by the way. If you haven't been down there and you're just watching this through your screen and you're just seeing this little box right here, we could pull out, and you could see a much bigger scene there. In fact, we've got it from helicopter right now. And there you see that parade route out. It is so much fun. I mean, we've been talking about the issues and the stories, but also it's so important to celebrate our lives, right?
Yes.
And to just have fun and to say, look how far we've come. You know, another familiar sight in San Francisco during Pride is the giant pink triangle on the side of the Twin Peaks, seen by many. It's a symbol of hope, symbol of resilience, symbol of sore knees for those who have to climb up there and make it happen every year. I'm always like, how did you do that? And after 3 decades, looking over the city, organizers and volunteers speak out on the renewed meaning this year. Watch. I promise we're going to show it to you.
Yes.
Just in the last 15 minutes, I probably had 4 people ask me what it is, what it means. We brand ourselves with the pink triangle out of camaraderie for those who were forced to wear the pink triangle during the Holocaust.
Well, during World War II, the triangle was intended as a badge of shame to identify gay people in concentration camps. And now people like Patrick Carney have worked to reclaim that symbol as a positive one to represent the LGBTQ+ community.
I think this transcends both sexuality and gender identity. In other words, the cause is humanistic in its approach. I think the human value here is critical.
With more anti-LGBTQ+ trans and drag bills popping up in legislatures every day, organizers say the effort that started 29 years ago continues to be necessary. So, you know, I joke, sore knees, winded lungs, climbing clear up there to do that, but it's worth it, right?
Absolutely. It's such a huge symbol, and you can see it across the bay. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, and now you can see it all over the internet, people streaming this live from all parts of the world. All right, so much more ahead on this Pride Sunday, including a landmark in the gay community still strong in the Bay. The bar preserving history and welcoming the next generation when we come back. Plus, we have a network of support for more than 1 million travelers who are part of the community. A look at an app helping people stay safe abroad and here at home. Lady Camden.
Hello, Hope, Love, Pride. Please enjoy a beautiful, happy celebration this weekend. Stay safe out there. Sending you so much love from Lady Camden. Mwah.
Welcome back to Hope, Love, Pride on CBS News Bay Area. I'm Reed Cowan, joined by the one, the only, and the fabulous Baby Shakes Monroe. Okay, I got to just give a shout out to a viewer who just sent me a message. Kevin Worth is watching. I enjoy your inclusive broadcasting approach. Thank you so much. I started my day with your team. All right, so we see and celebrate you. Thank you so much for watching today. We hope your heart grew a few sizes. Hey, how about we go back out to the parade route?
Oh, I can't wait to see.
It's too bad you underdressed. It's parade day, for heaven's sake.
I know.
Could you dress it up next time?
Well, you know, I'll try.
Kelsey, shake your finger at Baby Shakes.
Hey guys, you actually just missed a big hit. It was the dogs of the parade, but a close second seems to be the Recology guys. People are going wild for the people that help recycle and compost all of our trash here in the city. They do a lot of work, so, you know, I understand the applause. But we've continued to talk to so many people here along the parade route, as well as people watching. You know, if you saw earlier, we talked to some guys that have been coming out to Pride since the 80s. We actually just met another group of a very younger generation. Young people, we met Olivia. Olivia is from Oakland. She's out here with her friends. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
So we were talking earlier. You came out here with your friends and family from Oakland.
Yeah.
How has the parade been for you so far?
It's been really cool. It's been awesome. Yeah.
Did you see the dogs go by?
I did. They were really cute. It
makes me want a corgi.
I got to pet one. Yeah, it was so cute.
So I know we were talking, and you're, of course, of a younger generation, and we were talking about what your hope is for the future, kind of where things are with the LGBTQ community right now. How do you feel like things are, and what does it mean for you to be out here at the parade?
I think right now we kind of, I don't know, live in a world that's like very polarized. So there's like the most acceptance we've ever seen, and there's still also like the most hate we've also kind of seen in a while. So it's like, it's nice to just like have this parade and have like a place to just like, and a day to just like kind of be yourself and like not have to worry about like other people and other people's opinions, and just kind of like that.
What are your hopes and dreams as you get older and kind of continue to grow for the entire community?
Well, my hopes, I wish for the community that like in the future we can kind of just like make it normalized and not have to like, not have it be like, oh, you're queer. Like, it can just be like this normal thing, and it doesn't have to, like, we can break down heteronormativity and just kind of like make it just like normal to be queer, and like not have to follow like binary or like heteronormativity. Yeah.
Well, Olivia, you have a lot of wisdom for being such a young person, so I think we're in safe hands with you. Thank you so much for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of the parade. Have fun with your friends and your family. Yeah. You know, Reed, so many people like that we've talked to. Young people with all of these ideas for what they expect for the future, to make themselves safer, to make this entire community safer, and to also just enjoy themselves, right? We talk about how Pride is a protest, but it's also a celebration, and I think that was perfectly encapsulated in what Olivia said. And I think, like I said, we're in safe hands with that next generation. It's great to see people like that out here enjoying themselves at the parade as we continue to see it go by. And I'd say we're only about halfway through, Reed, so this is a long parade.
Well, I hope you wore your nice soft shoes, because we're going to bring our viewers this parade as it rolls down Market Street, and it is a beautiful thing to see, because we know the young people, they are the next generation, and they will be our next generation of leaders as well. All right, we have a new guest in the studio, Angelina Foselli. Did I say that correctly?
Yes,
All
you
right, because I got to come correct here. With Civic Space Foundation. Angelina, you were supposed to ride along in the parade with Dykes on Bikes, but you decided to hang out with us. Why was that important to be a part of this broadcast?
Well, you know, this year there wasn't a Dyke March, and it's very hard to have lesbian and Dyke representation here. And so I thought, what better way to represent than show up? I have a friend, Maya, who's riding in the Dyke March on their orange moped that I was going to be on the back of. So I'm being represented in other ways. But yeah, I wanted to show up here.
We love that. And you know, you can watch the movie Milk, and you see that some of the backbone, I think, of the movement were our lesbian sisters, right?
Yeah, I mean, lesbians are, I think, some of the most powerful people in this world. We encompass so much. We are like, we know how to hold community. We're loving. We take care of everyone. We'll cook you a meal, and we'll also read you. And we
kick your butt. That means kick your butt, basically.
And we'll, you know, we'll bring you into the fold.
Right.
But also, I think in a moment right now when there's a lot of political unrest, I think the lesbian community is a very stable ground to look towards. We've always been very progressive and radical in our politics. And I think we've always dared to push the norm and expand our worldview of what we deem as normative.
That's right. And you know, Kate Kendall, former president, National Center for Lesbian Rights, and then her successor as well.
Yeah.
Rupert Gordon, just amazing, amazing people, and I thank you for your leadership in our community. Stay here with us.
Okay.
Okay. The Bay Area, okay. Considered a world capital for the LGBTQ+ community, but did you know Oakland is also home to the oldest continuously operated gay bar in the United States? My buddy Itai Hod explains how the new owner bridges the gap between generations.
When Patty Dingle noticed her favorite bar, the White Horse, was up for sale a couple of years ago, she knew it was her moment to take the reins.
This is really a place where I used to come and party, and I thought I would want to be part of this legacy.
Opened in 1933, this unassuming venue on the corner of Telegraph and 66th Street in Oakland is believed to be the oldest continuously operating gay bar in the country. Over the decades, it's weathered many storms. During the so-called Lavender Scare in the 1950s, the White Horse had a no-touch policy. A bartender would walk around with a ruler and measure the distance between customers. If they got too close,
everybody's good?
He'd hit them with a ruler. Even entering the place required discretion.
There used to be a Chinese restaurant next door. People would go through the Chinese restaurant to get to the gay bar. You could probably understand why in 1933.
Perhaps because of that, it somehow never got raided by cops who would routinely bust down the doors of similar establishments.
I have a theory. I think law enforcement may have been coming here and enjoying themselves, which is why this place has been protected for 90 years, essentially.
Now, the bar, which served as a refuge primarily for white men, is owned by a woman of color. Its customers are an eclectic mix of gay men, lesbians, and non-binary folks.
Yes.
Sarah North started coming here in the late 90s.
So,
she says even though the bar has changed over the years, in her words, it's always had the same heart.
This bar it's a monument. It is an establishment that I'm so happy it's made it through.
A gaming executive by day, Patty says the little profit she makes on the bar goes right back into the business.
This is not about making money for me. This is about creating a space for our community.
Now, she's determined to not only preserve its storied past, but to keep the White Horse alive and kicking.
Oh, I remember driving by and going around the block in Salt Lake City, Utah at the one gay bar and thinking, what would it be like to go inside? So why are gay bars an important conversation for safe space?
Well, in San Francisco, we only have 3 lesbian bars. So we really only have 3 spaces where I can show up in the dykest of dyke energy I want to and feel the safest. Yes. And so it's important to have those community spaces where you can meet others in your community, but also feel comfortable to fully embody yourself and not be afraid that you might get attacked or you might get hit on when you don't want to get hit on.
Right.
So those are the pillars of our community. Nightlife has always been that way.
Nightlife is always that way. All right, and talking about safe space, Billy Porter, who is the Grand Marshal for Pride, look, we just saw him on the parade route. We want to show that video. He's, of course, the star of Pose! I know I botched it out there. And there's Billy Porter just a moment ago at the Pride Parade. But speaking to that thread of safe spaces, we all in the community know about Ballroom. If you've seen Paris is Burning, it's available on YouTube now. You know what Ballroom is. It was a safe space in New York City and elsewhere in the country where people could go and feel bigger, feel like they could put on the mantle of a leader, of something beautiful. And guess what? It continues in Oakland. Here's Itai Hod with that story.
Welcome to the glittering world of Ballroom, where the colors are bright, the drama is high, and the heels are even higher.
Ballroom was very much an escape for me.
In 2021, Soho Tishi moved to the Bay Area from Brooklyn looking for acceptance. He found it in Oakland's ballroom scene, where he learned to vogue.
I grew up in a very strict kind of military family, so this was like my outlet.
The dance, popularized by Madonna's iconic music video, is rooted in the ballroom culture of New York City in the 1980s, where gender-fluid people of color formed groups known as houses, chosen families that provide its members with protection and a sense of belonging. These houses face off in fierce but friendly ballroom competitions that include different categories and prizes.
Ballroom is really just a safe space for us to be creative with our peers and find that support while also having like that competitive aspect.
Tonight, Soho is competing in the runway category, where he'll be judged on his walk, confidence, and overall look.
I'm very much a big anime geek, and I wanted it to kind of be, when I step out, all eyes on me, so I took it literal.
In recent years, the underground ballroom community has stepped out of the shadows and into the limelight.
Everything is yours!
Appearing in hit TV shows like Pose, Legendary, and RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's the attitude, it's like you command the room.
Yves Bodega Saint Laurent is the mother of the House of Bodega and this evening's host. She says Oakland is quickly emerging as one of the most active ballroom scenes in the country. But as we learn, not everyone is runway ready.
Bam, bam, it's in the hip, bam.
Am I doing this right?
You a little clunky, but we're gonna get it together.
Tonight, the rivalry is between 8 different houses, each in its signature color. As Soho hits the dance floor, decked out in purple, he's focused on serving up the perfect amount of attitude to secure the highest score from the judges.
You have to make people in the audience feel every bit, every moment, every morsel that you do.
In the end, Soho takes the prize, stomping out the competition while putting his best foot forward.
Tens, tens, tens across the board. And that is definitely a part of not only the show Pose, but ballroom scene that is part of the Pose show, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Ballroom scene, we all know about it. Why is it so important? Why was it so important and continues to be?
I mean, it's because it is literally the beautiful space where Black and brown queer folks are able to be highlighted and celebrated and get all their flowers that they deserve.
And trophies.
And trophies and money.
And money. Trophies like this tall trophies.
Exactly.
All things I like.
But yeah, it was one of the truly the first spaces where they were able to exude their artistry and their creativity that is so important to shaping everything we do in this world.
Right. And I love the category is, you hear that category is, and they would say category is corporate realness. And these kids, some of whom were growing up on the street, could get a suit, right, from the secondhand store, and they could walk in as if they were a CEO, and for a minute they could walk in a CEO's shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're so right to bring up Paris is Burning because that movie was such a transformative experience for me to watch it as a young queer person. Woof.
And haunting at the same time.
Extremely. But it just definitely was just scratching the surface of how beautiful and how deep the ballroom culture really is.
Yeah, scratching, right? Okay. The State Department issued a rare worldwide LGBTQ+ alert this season. It's real, folks. It urges Americans traveling abroad for Pride to take precautions. And you really can't ignore the timing. Juliette Goodrich on the new app that's helping to provide a safe space.
Joaquin Arana has lived in his San Francisco home for 3 years.
I love my neighborhood. I love my neighbors.
His love for traveling and traveling safely as a gay man and his love of the Bay Area is why he wanted to be a host on the website Mr. B&B. He is part of a gay network of support on Mr. B&B where more than 1 million LGBTQ travelers can not only find housing on the site, but also connect with other locals to get safety tips and plan trips and activities. The creator of Mr. B&B came up with the idea after experiencing homophobic harassment when he booked a room at a woman's home in Spain with his partner.
She really reacted badly, and so we decided to leave at that time. And on the way back to the airport, I said to my partner, I don't want to leave that anymore for me and also for my community, and this is how I created Mr. B&B.
Matthew is a global traveler now living in Paris, France. He has investors and hosts like Joaquin who live in the Bay Area.
We have traveled to Norway, the Philippines, Taiwan, Spain, Portugal, India. India was a really wonderful trip.
He said traveling can be risky in some states and countries if you are gay.
There are places where the politics and the people are not necessarily aligned, that there are people who are welcoming and communities, LGBTQ communities, that are thriving, alive in a lot of these countries that have anti-gay and LGBTQ laws.
Joaquin says it's about finding community in other parts of the world.
In those places are people that need to be supported, they need to be seen, and they also need to see that they need to see us. The world needs to see us. They need to see that we have families, that we have jobs, that we're homeowners. This is just a pot roast that I'm making.
Joaquin is often known to cook for travelers he hosts, and he makes sure his house is a welcome one all year long.
I like having a flag out. It's home. It's part of who I am. It's not the entirety of who I am, but it's a very large part. And it's a large part that I think it's important to understand and to be at peace with, because the narrative that our society gives us about ourselves is not always one that would lead us to love and accept ourselves.
Joaquin is proud to be able to share his home, a warm meal, and some fun, furry friends in the city by the bay.
All right, you hear friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. What's that from?
Oh, that's an old song.
Yeah, it's an old song. Google it.
Friends.
Yeah.
Oh God, who sings it?
Yeah, we'll think about that. We're gonna come back and show you more of the parade. You are our friends. We hope you feel that today in this broadcast. We'll be right back.
From Golden Gate Park to Dolores Park to Civic Center, on behalf of SF Rec and Park, Happy Pride!
It's a party. Oh, look at this. Jess, will you marry me? Bob.
Oh.
Jess better say yes, because that's not cheap.
Jess say
Happy
yes to the
Pride
dress.
Sunday, everybody. I do get by with a little help from my friends, and they're all here on the set, and they are down there on the parade route. Listen, if you're watching from out of town, you just look at everybody there. That's your family. That's your community. And that's Hope, Love, and Pride from your community station. Let's go live down to the parade route and show a little bit of love right now. Kelsey.
Hey Reed, yeah, we are out here at the parade. It is still going strong. People are having an amazing time out here. We just saw the first responders go by. Now this is Stanford Medicine walking by with a huge kind of contingency of people there. But the joy is real out here. It has been all morning. People are having a great time. It is still going far off into the distance, you can see. And, you know, we've talked to so many people, like I said, so many people. Each person here has just had their own individual stories, and they have their own experience of what this parade means to them. And it's just been so inspiring to see. So if you're able to make it down here, the parade's still going on. We're having a great time, Reed, and I know you are too back there in the studio.
Hey, Kelsey, thank you so much. It's been such a lovely day. Final thoughts, friends? Anybody have any final thoughts you want to add? How about you? We started with you.
Yeah, my key tagline is, if you shift the foundation for the most marginalized community, you raise the foundation for everyone.
All right. And you know, another phrase I love is Harvey Milk's, hope will never be silent.
That's right.
And you know, the theme of Pride is in line with something we have done for the last now 3 Pride shows here at CBS News Bay Area, and that is honor the fact that we know people are watching not only here in San Francisco, but in places that don't feel safe for the LGBTQ+ community. And so what we did is we had allies and youth from all over rural America read the Harvey Milk Hope speech led by Matthew Shepard's parents, Judy and Dennis Shepard. It's our gift to you today. Wow. Let's listen to that.
We are Judy and Dennis Shepard, the parents of Matthew Shepard, who was killed in rural America because he was gay.
The Harvey Milk Hope speech is so important to rural kids.
In rural areas, progress like you enjoy in San Francisco is not available to everyone.
Kids in rural areas look to the Bay Area for hope.
And we've got to give them hope.
My name is Harvey Milk, and I'm here to recruit you.
Why are we here?
Why are gay people here?
Unless you have dialogue, unless you open the walls of dialogue,
you can never reach to change people's opinion.
Once you have dialogue starting,
you know you can break down prejudice.
In 1977, we saw dialogue start. In 1977, we saw a gay person elected in San Francisco.
The anger and the frustration that some of us feel is because we are misunderstood.
And friends can't feel that anger and frustration.
They can sense it in us, but they can't feel it because a friend has never gone through what is known as coming out.
I will never forget what it was like coming out and having nobody to look up toward.
I remember the lack of hope. I can't forget the looks on faces of people who have lost hope.
The only thing they have to look forward to is hope.
And you have to give them hope.
Hope for a better world.
Hope for a better tomorrow.
Hope that all will be all right.
Without hope, not only are the gays, but the blacks, the seniors, the handicapped, the us's.
The us's will give up.
And you.
And you.
And you.
You have to give people hope.
Have to give people hope. In one word, let's just start from this side of the table down. How do you define hope, and why do we need to give people hope?
Empathy.
Empathy. Okay.
Empathy.
Next.
I define hope as liberation.
Empathy and liberation.
Love.
Empathy, liberation, love.
Compassion.
Compassion.
Support.
T.
Love.
Yep. Hope, love, pride, and all of what they had to say. That's what it's about. Listen, we talked during this broadcast about something that's fundamental, aside from reading. And that is that you don't have to understand to love. And so I just want to let you know, if you're watching this here in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, or from somewhere else in the country, you're part of our family, and this is your community station. When you don't feel that, you tune in and you find us, and we will reiterate it. Should we go back out to the parade route, everybody?
Yeah, let's do
Hey, I have to
that.
give a shout out to T, our executive producer of Impacting Communities. T, good job. Tylen, the conqueror.
Thanks, Tylen.
Thank you, Tylen.
Okay, there is the pride flag, and there are the people who make up our beautiful Bay Area community, and may the flag continue waving. Listen, you lift one person up, you lift the community up. We can't lose one, because if we lose one, we're -1. So let's all be a family and join together. You've been watching Hope, Love, Pride on CBS Bay Area. Let's crank the music. Let's watch the parade. Let's have a little fun, everybody. Go out and love somebody today. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.